Hey there, I'm Colin, and today we are back on set for the Schleich and 4-H Create Your Story video series, and I'm going to show you a few cool stop-motion animation techniques we use to bring the story to life. I'll also give you a few tips on how to do stop-motion in your very own home. So let's jump in and get animating. Here is the animating table. The main things here to think about is lights. Just make sure that you have consistent lighting here. So obviously I'm in a dark, closed room with studio lighting. If it is uneven, all of a sudden you're going to be taking all these different photos and it's going to start to flicker. You're not going to want that. Also, I recommend Stop Motion Studio. This is an app. You can find it on any phone, Apple, Android, whichever. It's free, and it works right on your phone. You can use your iPhone's camera. So, okay, so I've got, let's see, we're gonna use Blair and Cha-Cha the tiger here today. Here, I've spoken about this in the earlier video, but just take a look at this. Just see the incredible detail up here. And that's why it makes it so much fun for stop motion with Schleich toys, because they are so realistic and they're cool to play with. And so what you can do, just when you start to make them move, that's when the magic really happens, because they really come to life, and it's exciting to see the movement, and you're really putting the actual animation into them and bringing them further to life. They're such a beautiful toy, and then all of a sudden, you've really got movement going on. So, okay, all right, so I've got my camera here, I've got my computer, and here is the famous barn of the main set, and we are going to recreate the kickball scene. And so one thing I will be using here is, yep, you guessed it, this is a piece of clay. And modeling clay, you can find that anywhere, Michael's, at Walmart, or whatever store. And this is great because it's malleable and you can do a lot with it. And so that's, of course, what we use to make for the soccer ball. So here, I'm just gonna go ahead and you just kind of, and that's what we'll use. So here we've got, here's Blair, here's Cha-Cha. And so we'll start off, so you can see in the computer, so this is my setup, and so we'll just kind of get them where they want to go and start them out. And then let's give the ball to Blair first, so he's got the ball with him, and then I've got my computer all set up, and so we just start moving along. And so then, okay, so we've got our first frame, and then say Cha-Cha is just gonna move and just go slowly, frame by frame. Okay, let's see, Cha-Cha move a bit. You can see I'm kind of speeding up the process through the video here, but it's a little tedious. But you know what the main thing is? With it being tedious, you go through and you feel like you might not be making anything kind of special, but even just to start, I'll show you here, I'll back up a few frames, you can see in the computer, you see that you've already got motion. How cool is that? So you've got that going through here, so there's the approach. So you can just keep going on, but you can start to see life immediately, even just from a few frames, so it's really neat to see. And there it is. So the ball has splatted against the wall, and so you've got some real action and animation going on. So now let's watch the video all together and see what we've created. Okay, how cool is that? There's so much animation and there's so much movement that goes on, and then, Blair and Cha-Cha are really able to come to life, and so stop motion is such a cool way to do that. So I encourage you all, definitely, you can start your own stop motion. If you have a cell phone, then you're good to go. The app is free. Again, it's Stop Motion Studio. You can go in there and get that and just work your way up and keep working with it. And you can bring these amazing characters and story sets to life. And all of a sudden, one day, maybe you'll have a career like me where literally I do this full time. And it's like, how much fun is this? I get to play with toys. So anyways, thanks so much.